So, yesterday I called and officially called off my daughter's engagement. I told them directly over the phone. I mean, the guy only makes 80 grand a year, and yet he's always talking about some big dream. Watching him stressed me out.
Excuse me?
And honestly, his face, total deal breaker for me. Every time I saw his picture, I'd sigh. Plus, his family's totally average. No property, no assets. How's he supposed to take care of her in the future? I just don't want my daughter to struggle, you know? So I made sure to tell his parents directly too.
Wait, you ended the engagement without even asking Genesis if she agreed?
She leaves everything to me. Honestly, she can't make decisions on her own unless I step in first.
But marriage is a huge life decision. That's not something someone else should just decide for her.
I'm not someone else. I'm her mother. I've been managing her life since day one. That guy might seem nice, but deep down he looked unreliable. I was scared he'd just run the minute things got hard.
That's just your impression of him.
And impressions matter. People with poor judgment get hurt. That's why I stepped in and made the call for her.
But that also hurts the other side. And if things had already been moving forward, it would have affected both families.
I handled that part smoothly. I told them she just needs time to sort out her feelings. Most people back off if you frame it emotionally.
So you actually lied to them?
His family doesn't even run a business, and is not some heir or anything. Zero potential. And Genesis said she wanted to be a stay-at-home wife, but she can't even manage simple chores on her own. Who's supposed to support who in that case?
That's something Genesis understood better than anyone, and something they should have decided together.
No way. She's the kind who suffers in silence when she's in love. That's why I stepped in and gave her a way out. Besides, I've already set up her next matchmaking meeting for next week. This time, it's with the son of a top executive at a major corporation. Total catch.
Wait, you've already lined up the next one? What about Genesis' feelings?
Feelings fade. What matters in life isn't love, it's stability and money.
I seriously can't wrap my head around this.
Hey, Alice. What the hell is going on? How could something this awful happen? Is it true Andrew was told he only has a short time left? Tell me it's not true. I can't believe this.
I'm sorry, Ashley. I should have called you right away, but I panicked. I just couldn't think straight.
What's going on? How much time do they say he has left? Please, just tell me.
His doctor said maybe about 2 months. But honestly, I haven't fully accepted it either. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do.
I want you to divorce him. Not right this second, but as soon as you can. I've thought it through, and this is what I'm asking you to do.
Excuse me? Why are you saying that out of nowhere?
Don't get me wrong, this isn't out of spite or to avoid responsibility, it's to protect you.
Protect me? I'm not asking for anything.
Losing someone to illness leaves a scar that never really heals. It hits you out of nowhere, even years later. I know that because I lost my husband too. And I know how unbearable it is, watching someone you love suffer and slip away right in front of you.
So you're saying I should divorce him to minimize the pain? That I should walk away just so I can forget?
I'm thinking about your future. If you take this all on yourself, it could break you.
I appreciate your concern, but I want to be by his side. I want us to face the fear and the pain together. We've been married for 6 years now. We've had fights, and sure, there were times when I felt frustrated, but my love for him hasn't changed. That's why, no matter what happens, I want to stay his wife until the very end. For as long as I can, I want to be there.
Oh, so that's how you feel. But have you thought about the fact that it might tear you apart?
Even so, it's okay. I love him, and more than that, I care about you too.
Don't worry about me. I want you to live your life putting yourself first.
But he's your only son. You must be hurting more than I can imagine.
I'll be fine.
He's your only son, so I know the grief and fear you're facing right now are beyond anything I can understand. But I want to do whatever I can to support you. For the past 6 years, you've treated me better than I ever deserved. You were so kind to me. There's no way I could just walk away from you now.
It means a lot to hear you say that. But honestly, you were a wonderful daughter-in-law, and all I did was treat you like family, just like I should.
Hearing that from you gives me the strength I need right now. You always hear about mother-in-law drama, but we never had that. It's rare and kind of a miracle, really.
That's exactly why, if you really care about me, I want you to let go of Andrew and get a clean divorce. I truly believe now is the time.
Why are you pushing so hard for us to split up like this? It feels like you're trying to erase everything we've built together. It hurts.
Once he's gone, I'll be alone, you know? Eventually, I'll need someone's help, but I can't let that burden fall on you.
Please don't say that. If there's anything I can do, I want to help. If I can be a part of your life, it would mean the world to me.
But I've already started making arrangements to move into assisted living. I want to stay independent as long as I can without troubling anyone.
I know you're saying that because you don't want to be a burden. But I really want you to lean on me. Please don't hold back.
Why is it so hard to get through to you? I've asked you again and again, just divorce him.
You really don't have to keep insisting. Is there some other reason you won't tell me?
I'm sorry. The truth is, Andrew is in debt. That's why I want you to walk away from this.
Debt? I never heard anything about that.
An inheritance isn't always made up of good things. Sometimes you inherit the bad stuff too. That's why I want you to be free. I can't let you carry the weight of his life or his future on your shoulders.
Oh, that's incredibly kind of you. I had no idea you were thinking about my future. I'm so grateful.
I'm glad you understand. I really believe someone like you can build a beautiful new life.
But if that's true, doesn't that mean you'll be the one left with everything to carry? That just breaks my heart even more.
He'd been sending me money every month. That's how I managed to save like a normal person. So don't worry about me.
Andrew was doing that? I had no idea.
You probably thought it was weird, right? How could he send money if he was in debt?
No, I didn't think that far.
Even in that, he still tried to take care of me. He isn't the most capable person, but he has a big heart. And because of that, I know he put a lot of pressure on you. I'm truly sorry.
Please don't say that. I chose this life. I have no regrets.
Even so, I want you to be free. You don't have to carry this any longer. Please, divorce him and start over.
I'm sorry, but I still can't. My heart just won't accept it.
What? Are you out of your mind?
I can't just cut away the years we spent together or all the memories we shared. Please, let me keep his last name.
I'm telling you, you can't. Try to understand.
Why are you so adamant about this? Can't you just tell me the real reason?
There doesn't need to be a reason. Just do what I say. It's for the best.
Can I have some time? I need to sort through my feelings.
Fine, that's perfectly fine. Just don't take too long to decide.
I'm Alice, 35 years old. My husband was just told he doesn't have much time left. It still doesn't feel real. I haven't even been able to cry. Now I understand what it means when people say their mind just goes blank. More than myself, I think Ashley, his mom, took it even harder, and I've been really worried about her. But something about her seems off. Instead of being crushed by grief, she's been restless, almost like she's panicking about something. I understand the situation, but asking me to divorce him now, isn't that a little strange? And after all the kindness she's always shown me, always smiling and being so warm, I couldn't bring myself to leave her, so I chose not to divorce him. But what I didn't expect was that this choice would reveal her true colors.
Alice, what is going on? Are you seriously just going to ignore what I told you?
Ashley,
I had a bad feeling, but really, you still haven't filed for divorce? How can you be so relaxed about this? I'm honestly shocked.
I've changed my mind. I've decided I can't go through with the divorce after all. Yesterday, I saw Andrew's face in his hospital room. He looked so weak, but he still smiled at me. After seeing that, there's just no way I could walk away from him.
Come on, seriously? Why are you always like this? Can't read the room to save your life. Always making selfish decisions.
Wait, where is this coming from? Am I really doing something wrong?
The fact that you still don't get it after everything I've said is just infuriating.
What are you talking about?
You're not getting a single cent of his inheritance. It's all mine.
Wait, but I thought he was in debt.
Of course that was a lie. I'll make sure this divorce goes through. You really believed someone who sends $4,500 a month could be drowning in debt? Seriously? You actually fell for that nonsense.
Wait, why are you suddenly talking like this? You're nothing like the woman I knew. It's honestly terrifying.
I've hit my limit. I've been playing the role of nice mother-in-law this whole time, but honestly, it's been eating me alive. All I care about is money. Relationships, emotions, they're all useless. They don't pay the bills.
So, all that talk about divorcing for my sake, it was all just a front? The real goal was Andrew's inheritance.
You're just slow to catch on. Every kind word was part of the plan. If you had just left, everything would have worked out perfectly. But you hung around longer than I expected and messed everything up. You're seriously a pain.
This change in you is so sudden. I can't process it. Is this really the same woman I thought I knew?
Don't act like you're not after the inheritance too. Clinging like this, it's pathetic. You don't even work. You've just been leeching off Andrew this whole time, and now you want to play the martyr?
You clearly don't know this, but I run my own company. At the very least, I support myself financially.
Yeah, sure. Probably some tiny side business. That's not what I call having a job.
You're free to think that, but to belittle the time and effort I've poured into it, that's just horrible.
You seriously get on my nerves by just existing. Your face isn't even my type, and every word out of your mouth grates on me. Honestly, I should be praised for being so polite to you all this time. I've put up with so much.
I trusted you, and this is who you really are? I wish this were all just a bad dream.
Oh, believe me, I wish the same. I never imagined things would blow up like this. Having someone like you as my daughter-in-law, it's embarrassing. I can't even tell the neighbors. Guess my son didn't have the best judgment after all.
To think you saw me that way, it breaks my heart. So all that kindness was just an act?
You know, I always wanted a sweet, adorable little girl. Someone I could dress up, take shopping, and chat with like a friend. My daughter, well, she wasn't exactly that kind of girl.
How can you say something like that?
To be honest, I never really thought my kids were cute. Not even once.
But they are still your kids. Don't most people want to protect the life they brought into this world?
That's your way of thinking. I don't need those idealistic lectures in my life. Don't push that on me.
I really believed you always put Andrew first, no matter what. Finding out I was wrong, I feel like such a fool.
There were plenty of days I wanted to give up on parenting altogether. But I figured raising a kid was like investing in retirement. As long as he grew up to bring in money, that was enough. I never wanted some emotional bond.
That's heartbreaking. To think you only saw your son as a financial tool.
Is that so? Well, that's reality. It's not sustainable for parents just giving and giving all the time. Do you have any idea how much money and energy it takes to raise a kid? That's why I needed something in return. Otherwise, what's the point?
That mindset, it feels like you've lost something really important as a human being.
And yet, look how well he turned out. He worked hard, got into a top company. It proved I raised him right. People always told me, what a great son you have. That praise became my whole reason for living.
I have nothing more to say to you. As of today, I'm cutting all ties.
I see. Whatever.
I want nothing more to do with someone like you. I truly despise you. I've reached my limit with your behavior.
Oh, please. That connection was already cut a long time ago. You just didn't notice. This is hilarious, really.
What? What are you talking about? I have no idea what you mean.
While you were busy dragging your feet, I went ahead and filed the divorce paperwork. The court already finalized it.
What? Who gave you permission to do that? That's completely insane.
You just wouldn't listen no matter how many times I tried, so I decided to handle it myself. I even took care of all the annoying steps. Honestly, you should be thanking me.
But neither I nor Andrew ever signed anything. There's no way that should have gone through.
I just copied your signatures, matched your handwriting as best I could. Pretty skilled, right? The trick is making it believable enough not to get caught. Even if you scream about forgery, it's too late now. What are you gonna do?
So, in the end, this was all about the inheritance. How disgusting.
Of course, if there's money on the table, what's a little extra effort?
Oh, I see. Well then, thank you. You actually did me a favor by filing that divorce.
Huh? What the hell are you talking about?
To be honest, I was worried I might get stuck with Andrew's debt after he passed. So really, this is a huge relief.
What? Debt? I told you, that was just something I made up.
No, the debt is real.
What kind of twisted joke is this? I've never heard anything about that.
Andrew started his own business, but it didn't go well. And what he was left with was a mountain of debt. Wait, are you telling me you didn't know? Even after getting all that money every month?
Mountain of debt?
He left a big company to go independent, and it just didn't work out. I think he pushed himself too hard, and that's what wrecked his health.
That makes no sense. If he was drowning in debt, how could he afford to send me $4,500 a month?
Oh, right. Almost forgot. We're no longer family, so those payments stop now. Guess I'll finally get to save some money for once.
What?
Actually, that monthly money you've been getting, it was all from me. You might have thought it came from Andrew, but it didn't.
Hold on. You told me you were a stay-at-home wife. You said you were just at home, so where the hell did you get that kind of money?
At the time, Andrew's health had gotten so bad he couldn't work at all. But I knew if you found out, you'd only worry more. So I pretended to stay home while making it seem like he was still working. But in reality, it was the opposite.
Then why didn't you just pay off the debt? Why hide something like that?
I wasn't hiding it. I've been chipping away at it, bit by bit. With a debt that size, you can't just wipe it out all at once. The original amount was close to $2 million.
$2 million? Are you kidding me? That's insane.
Yes, but fortunately, I make around $250,000 a year, so I know I can pay it off eventually.
250 grand a year? That's incredible. Who are you really? What kind of work do you do? I had no idea you were making that kind of money.
I started my own company 6 years ago. We specialize in Scandinavian furniture and home goods, and I'm the founder and CEO.
Wait, you're telling me you're a CEO? For real? What is this, a TV show?
These days, it's not unusual for women to run companies. If you work hard, gender doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, I guess. I just never imagined you were that successful.
I've always cared about you like you were my own mother. That's why I worried you might be struggling. So, even if it meant delaying loan payments, I made your well-being my priority. And continued sending you money every month.
That $4,500 really helped me out.
Honestly, even after Andrew passed, I planned to keep paying and handling the debt at the same time. I wanted to protect the life he worked so hard to build.
Wait, really? You never once mentioned that before.
I know, but I'm done now. From here on out, I'm putting my own life first.
Hold on, that's not okay. Without your money, I can't afford to live. What, are you just going to let me end up homeless at my age?
Then you'll have to start earning your own income. When life pushes you, you move. That's how you survive.
But I'm already past 60. It's too late for me to start working now.
65 is still a perfectly capable age. Don't use that as an excuse. There's a woman in my neighborhood, she's 92 and runs a produce shop all by herself. She's on her feet all day, full of energy. And you just turned 65, right? You should still have plenty of strength left.
Yeah, but I've never actually worked a real job in my life. Not even part-time. What could I possibly do now?
Just because you haven't done something before doesn't mean you can't start now. It's never too late to try something new.
That's easy for you to say. That's just a fantasy. I'm done for.
But this is the reality. If you ignore debt, the interest piles up, and before you know it, you're buried.
Even if there's no interest, the starting amount is way too huge. We're talking millions. There's no way I can ever pay that back.
That's not really my problem.
Maybe I should just ignore it altogether. I read online that debts expire after a few years. What if I just let it vanish?
If you do that, your wages could get garnished once you start working, so either way, your life's going to be rough.
So, are you telling me that my retirement won't be enjoyable?
They can't garnish your social security, so if you hang in there a few more years, you might scrape by.
Can I buy foie gras with it? What about caviar? Truffles?
Honestly, social security barely covers the basics.
So, no more $4,500 a month?
Are you serious?
Every time Andrew sent me money, he'd say, think of it like getting your social security a little early. Just take it easy. When he said it so kindly, I really believed him. I even started to expect it. I never imagined there was anything behind his words. And I honestly thought that's what I'd get from the government too.
That's a misunderstanding. Real social security payments are tiny by comparison. If everyone got that kind of money, the whole system would have collapsed ages ago.
This is unbelievable. I totally bought into it. I've already gotten used to a higher standard of living. There's no way I can scale it back now. It's all your fault. You gave me all that money every month without saying a word, and now my sense of reality is totally messed up. I can't go back to how things were.
That's not even logical. I'm not responsible for that. You need to take a good look at how dependent and spoiled you let yourself become.
Then take responsibility. Keep sending me those monthly payments just like before. I won't survive without them.
I'm not obligated to do that. What I did before was out of kindness. There's no way I can keep that up.
Don't you feel bad for me? I'm struggling so much and you won't even try to help?
What's truly sad is that you saw your own son as nothing more than a cash machine.
That's harsh, but fine, I take it back. I shouldn't have said that.
I won't tell Andrew about any of this. He's too kind. He'd just end up worrying about you until the very end. Some things in life are better left unknown, so I'll carry this burden on my own. Even if my legal name is different now, I'll stay by his side as his wife. That won't change.
Come on, there you go again with your noble talk. You'd feel better if you were just honest for once.
And what's wrong with that? Living true to myself is something I'm proud of. I won't waste another second or ounce of energy on you. This is the last time.
So you're just going to ignore what doesn't suit you and walk away? I really thought you'd at least be willing to talk in person.
I don't need to face you anymore. There's someone else I have to protect now.
And I thought I'd played my part perfectly. I never expected you to see through me in the end.
It's been one full season since Andrew passed. During his final days, I stayed in that hospital room, speaking to him constantly. Even though his eyes were closed and he never said a word, I just kept talking. About our first trip to the zoo, that rainy day we laughed all the way home, soaked to the bone. Silly little moments, but to me, they were everything. Back then, I made a choice not to mention his mother at all. I didn't want him to know what she was really like, not at the end. I couldn't bear to hurt his gentle heart. And now, I've started to move forward with my own life. As for Ashley, the moment the money stopped, everything changed. She was used to living large on $4,500 a month. No way she could suddenly learn to cut back. Her spending habits didn't change, and before long, her savings dried up. The debt collectors started calling more and more frequently. she had to leave her luxury condo almost immediately. In a panic, she moved into a 50-year-old building way out near the edge of town. She stopped interacting with people and neighbors started avoiding her, saying she's always yelling, kind of scary. Eventually, she tried to apply for public assistance. But her paperwork was a mess and she'd lied on the forms, so the application was rejected. With no other choice, she finally had to start job hunting. She clutched a copy of the classifieds and went to interviews, but the huge gap in her work history made employers suspicious. All she ever heard was, "Sorry, we're not hiring." She finally landed a cleaning job, but I heard she quit after just 3 days, complaining the whole time. Now, with no one left to lean on, there are rumors she's been seen at the grocery store, scowling as she grabs day-old bread from the clearance rack. I don't even feel sorry for her anymore. For me, everything that matters lives in the memories I have with Andrew. So now, I hold my head high and live the life he no longer can.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.